Hi guys, today I'm going to discuss the world boss. So let's discuss it one by one. So first are the world boss, which are available in Savage Land. There are different bosses available depending on your level. So I'm currently level 280 plus. I can go enter the world boss 280. There are different drops for your level. So this guy drops weapon and armor. Meanwhile, this guy drops better. It drops legendary gloves, belt, and pants. It also drops Dracorb Stone, which is very important when reincarnating. Okay, so you got 3 tries, or you got 3 attempts to do this. You need to be the highest damage in order to gain or to obtain the loot. If you're still a low level, you can ask your guildmates to help you out damaging this world boss, then leave once it's about to die so that the loot will go straight to your inventory. So okay, let's try entering the 240 boss. Okay, as you can see on the left side, here are the different level of the bosses. Once you click it, it will automatically redirect you to the boss. So it is the minute and seconds before it responds. You can also see it in the options here. As you can see, it's 10 minutes and 5 seconds before the 240 boss to respond. It's the same over here. So as you can see, I'm hitting the boss. It shows at the top of my character that the drop belongs to me, since it's pointing downwards. You need to be at rank 1 in order to obtain the drops. Okay, let's try going to 230 boss, and let's see if the drop is still mine. Hopefully there's someone there killing the boss, so we can show that. As you can see, the drop belongs to this guy, since the damage that he gave is huge compared to mine. So if I manage to overpower this guy, the drop loot will belong to me now. So it's still better to have guildmates doing damage instead of you doing it alone. Okay, so let's move on. The next bosses are the chieftain. So you can only enter the special map of the chieftain if there is the time event called world boss. Okay, oops, my bad. The time event world chieftain, it happens 3 times a day at 1100 hours, 2230 hour, and at 1600 hours. So you can enter the world chieftain at that time only. Okay, so I need to leave for a while, then return again. The reason why I'm doing this is that so that I can receive a Biston Isle ticket, which what we're going to use later on. Okay, I received a Biston ticket. I will explain it to you later why I did that. Okay, so as much as possible, do some damage here in the world chieftain, since you will receive better items if you input higher damage. Okay, so basically I'm late in entering this chieftain, so my rank is undetermined. Okay, so the next is we're going to discuss the 4-man world boss. This boss appears in the map, in the world map. It doesn't have a certain map that you have to relocate. It's not a dungeon. It's inside the world map. So it appears when the server reaches a specific scene level. So an epic boss will summon once 1500 scenes has been made. Scenes are made when you kill world boss and chieftain. So any player that kills a boss will add up to this scene level. So the many the players that kill bosses and chieftain, the faster that this gauge will go up. So once it reaches 5000 scene level, celestial boss will appear and it will restart to 0 again. So you can gain super rare drops here, and the world level will vary the boss level. So the higher the world level is, or the higher the player's level in that server, the higher the 4-man level is. So as you can see, the world level is 295 and the bosses are leveled 320, which is way higher, which means you really need to team up in order to destroy this boss. Okay? So lastly, the Biston Isle or the Bistons. So basically, this area is designed in order to get moulder items. Moulder are used to forge red gears in order to gain better stats. As you can see, I have a Pauldron red gear. It is droppable, but the stats are way better than the common R3 items. So I'm going to discuss first how you can get tickets, free tickets, instead of spending 100 blue diamonds in order to get inside the primary business. So the world boss they are repairing is the 4-man boss, which once you reach a certain scene level, it will appear. Basically, you need to be the one that last hit this boss in order to gain a free ticket inside. So another way to gain a free ticket is to join the chieftain. This is a pretty easy task. All you have to do is, once the time event appeared, go inside, then leave, then return again, go inside again, the chieftain dungeon. It will automatically give you a Biston Isle ticket since you entered the chieftain twice. Okay? The next one is to kill 3 world bosses. This is pretty easy since you got 3 tries or you got 3 attempts to kill world bosses. Once you reach 3 attempts, you can no longer give damage or you can no longer help your guildmates in order to give DPS to the boss. Okay? So those 2 are an easy task. Next is enter hunting grounds 4 times. It doesn't matter what hunting grounds you enter it. It's common ground, VIP 4 or VIP 10. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is enter it 4 times. Currently, I entered it 1 time, so I still need 3 entries before I receive a free ticket. Okay? Then lastly, I think this is the hardest. You need to have a map, advanced map or some medium map, and hope that an elite boss will appear. An elite treasure boss will appear. Okay, in order to unlock this area, you got to be at level 200 in order to do so. Since red gears are only available at 200 and above. Okay, so I got 1 ticket and you can enter 10 times in this dungeon. As you can see, there are survival piston. The current number is 0 out of 9 and the spirit left is 9 over 10. Okay, so let's enter. The bad thing about this is that you don't know when the boss will respawn. The bad thing about this is you don't know when the world boss or the boss inside the dungeon will respawn. You can only see it once you enter the dungeon. As you can see, the next respawning boss is the Edge Wolf, which is level 218 at 4 minutes and 10 seconds. There's another person waiting for it. So basically, you got 100 piston wrap. It increases every 30 seconds. So you got exactly 50 minutes. 50 minutes stay in this area. So I think you can kill a boss before the time runs out. And you need to last hit the boss in order to receive the reward. It doesn't matter if you have the highest damager. It doesn't matter if your damage is very low. What matters most is that you are the one that last hit the boss in order to receive the moulder parts, the piston spirit, and other stuff that the boss will drop. This area is PK zone, so people will fight hard in order to last hit the boss. But you can also collect spirits, okay? It is just lying around in the area, in the dungeon. So, there you go. Stone of Spirit. You can collect this and you will receive 10 piston rat. The drops here is very random. You can gain pills, EXP pills, you can gain piston spirit, you can gain cores, advanced core. So basically I prepare killing bosses is way better than collecting those spirit stones. But it's quite hard, especially if other players are also waiting inside the dungeon. So you need to time your entry. And as much as possible, try to manage this time. As you can see, an orange boss will appear at 50 minutes from now. Okay? So I can come back later since the mutant merman will appear at 1 hour and 21 minutes and the giant will appear at 1 hour and 36 minutes. So I think I can enter the dungeon at basically 1 hour and 20 minutes from now, since 16 minutes after I kill that boss, another boss will appear. So I don't know, just time your entry in order to gain much more bosses, in order to kill better boss. For now, we just have to wait for this edge wolf to respond. And let's hope that I manage to do the last hit so that we can gain the drops or the rewards. By the way, you will also gain Beastern Rat once you kill the boss or you collect Spirit Stones. If you did not manage to kill the boss and you just only implemented damage, the Beastern Rat will not increase. Okay, so here's the boss in the Beastern Island. So all you have to do is make sure that you will last hit it. Since if you did not manage to last hit the boss, you will not receive the loot. So I prefer that if you have other players aside from you in that spot, in that area, you must kill those players so that they won't take the loots from you. Since it will be much harder to last hit the boss if other players are also trying to last hit it. Okay, so I managed to loot a molder box, okay, some EXP pills, and other materials that I can use in molding weapons, pauldrons, and other gears. So basically that's all you need to know about the bosses in this game. So you can also collect Stone of Spirit. There's a chance that you can get the red Beastern Spirit with 80% luck increase when molding an item or a gear. Okay, let me show you. So if you have this Beastern Spirit, which can be obtained by gathering Stone of Spirit, or which can be obtained from Beastern Isle, it will increase your luck of 80%. So basically that's over 90% success rate. Okay, so let's also try molding. The good thing about this is even if you failed to craft the item won't break or it won't get destroyed. So it is better that you use R3 equipments, since if you use R1 equipment or R2, you will need 60 molders, but if you will use R3, you only need 40 molders. Okay, so basically that's all you need to know about molding. And so as you can see, the sword has, or the blade has failed to mold into a celestial gear, but it is still equipped. Okay, so there's another boss. You can just easily defeat this since my level is way above than his level. Okay, so be sure that you do the last hit in order to receive the rewards. The damage rank doesn't matter here. What matters most is the last hitting. Okay, so I managed to gain a lot of advanced scores here. Okay, so remember that every 30 seconds you will receive an increase of Beastern Rat +1. So as you can see, it is already 88. And every 30 seconds you will also receive EXP, which is also good. If you collect Stone of Spirit, you will receive +10 Beastern Rat. So I collected it since I won't be able to reach the next boss. Okay, so basically that's all you need to know about the bosses, and thank you guys for watching.